Hi everybody, this is the first time I'm doing a YouTube live, so I'm not really sure how it's going to end up. But anyway, happy evening to all of you. So as promised, this is my second session, a continuation of Lean Canvas. So today I'm going to talk about customer segment, which is one of the first and the most important element while we build a business model. Because end of the day, why do we build a business? We build a business for customers, and only if customers buy our product does our business itself exist. So without customers, absolutely every business dies down. So when we know that a customer is so critical for sustaining a business and the profitability of a business, so isn't it very important to spend quality time in understanding who exactly is your customer and how to go about approaching them, or how to find them, where to find them. So there is a lot of planning involved, for which the basic understanding is the first point there. So let me quickly take you to the logic of it. First thing, as I told you, not everybody is your customer. There are very specific kind of people who will actually become your customers. But then many of the entrepreneurs at their initial stages, they make a lot of mistake by not understanding, and they generalize customers. Example, a classic example would be if you are running a boutique. Okay, so they say all women are my customers, but technically if they actually see, in case the cotton dress materials, they will only be noticing that a cotton preferring customer, or cotton preferring woman alone comes in as their customer, and not all the women. So there is no point in generalizing the customer. So instead, if you are able to clearly understand your segment, then it becomes easy for you to find more customers and put in more efforts in that segment. And another most important thing is, you should also know, only when you segment, you will be able to realize where you should serve, who are the customers you want to serve, and who are the customers you want to ignore. That's quite a rude word, but then that's practically the word, because most of the times we end up being so busy, we forget about the resource called time, and we waste a lot of it because we clearly don't understand the logic behind what we are really looking at as a business. So getting back to customers, so how do we actually classify customers? There are a lot of types of customers. Basically, we can categorize them in different kinds. Some of the different types would be, they will have a certain buying pattern or certain buying preferences. And then these customers, if they are from a particular preference, most of the times, their way in which we need to find them, the channel in which we need to reach them, will be differing based on the customer segment. And another point is, their the way they pay. They may be okay about, paying more. They would be okay about paying a premium. So depends on the customer segment, their profitability. Because of their payment, their profitability also varies. Certain segment of customers, our profitability will be high, but certain set of customers could be a cost intensive. They will be very cost conscious customers. So over there, at that point, our profitability may go down. And then the relationship, again, the kind of relationship that we share with the customer also depends on the segment from which they come from, right? So these are some of the different kinds of ways in which we can actually segment customers. Predominantly, if you see, there is a wide examples that I can give you in terms of customer segmentation. Once is, your customers could be, if you are a product from where your product is a definite necessity for the household, then you may be in a mass market. Say, for example, you have a pen. Okay, this pen could be there at every house. It could probably, Reynolds could be a household name. I'm not sure what pen this is, Camel. So this could be a household name. So obviously this pen is probably for the mass market, is for the mass market. So over here, there is no great strategy or communication involved for different segments, whereas it goes directly for, I mean, there's one kind of communication which could be the brand language, and it goes to the mass market. So that is one. Second thing is the niche segment. Niche is a specific kind of clientele. Example, adventure sport. If you're running an adventure sport kind of a company, so obviously you will not be selling your products to almost everybody, right? Your products will get to go for the adventure freaks, sports enthusiasts. So again, that is a niche. It is for a specific kind of clientele. That is niche. So next one could be the segmented. Okay, there could be, example is the banking segment, where with your basic current account, where you kind of cater to all kind of people. But when it comes to retail banking, with mutual funds, with fixed deposit, with recurring RDs, recurring deposits, and personal loans, so there are various products, and not everybody becomes eligible for these products. So there is a segmentation. Though the business is flat, where it is for many people, within the business there are segments inside the business. So this is again a customer segmentation which you need to do at the second level. So I've already mentioned about 3 kinds of segments. Next segment will be diversified segment. If you take a web hosting company, a company which sells web services, or a graphic designing company, for them, irrespective of the business, irrespective of whichever domain they are from, so diverse domains, based on the requirement of the domain, they design for the domain. So over here, it's a diverse customer field, but the niche just entrepreneurs, right? And then finally, the multi-dimension or multi-dimension businesses, where they have customers from example. A classic example is a newspaper or a magazine company. So in a newspaper or a magazine company, what really happens is, on one end, they have to keep increasing their subscription base, the number of readers who actually read the magazine. And on other end, they have to have advertisers and sponsors for pleasing the advertisement and content inside the magazine. So here they have a double dimension approach, where there are 2 sides where they are in between, and they have to find customers on both the angles. So each business is different, and in this double dimension, obviously their strategies, the way they plan their marketing activities to acquire more customers, have to be on both the ways, and the language has to be different for both. For the subscription, the language has to be different, and for the B2B, that is the advertisers, the language has to be different. So understanding your customers and understanding your stakeholders of the company and segmenting your customers is very, very critical for your business. Why is it critical? And now it's a personal question to you. Have you segmented your customers? Are you assuming that you're segmented your customers? Have you understood very clearly, and are you 100% clear about this is my customer, and are you 100% clear about who is not your customer? If you are able to answer this question on customer, somewhere you are on the right track, right? So many businesses fail to understand their customers or fail to segment their business, and that is the reason sales does not happen. So they say, I keep trying this methods, and they keep simply investing without any logic. Okay, let me go in for or paper advertisement. So they just Suleka or whatever, whichever brand, without understanding your customer segment. Don't plan your advertising and don't plan your lead generation. It will become a big disaster. You will end up spending a lot and end up failing. And understand, all these businesses have their perfect methodology about bringing in results, but it is your responsibility as an entrepreneur to understand your business and choose the right channel and medium to find your customers. So hope this session was interesting to you, and there will be more such sessions which I will be coming up with. And I am Kadambari. I'm founder, Women Entrepreneurship Development Organization, and a business consultant. So if you want to book a personal session with me, you're most welcome. And my number is 9840617220. Do subscribe to this channel. This is pretty new for me to talk about this, but then do subscribe so that you can keep getting such content. And I'm also promoting women entrepreneurs through a campaign called Buy From Women Entrepreneurs. Consciously make a decision to buy from women entrepreneurs because they're just evolving and they would like to cater to more of the market. And in this channel, we are also featuring a lot of women entrepreneurs from whom you can confidently buy from. So thank you so much and all the very best for your businesses. Do get in touch for any help or strategies. Thank you.